Greetings to all people and welcome to my new show. The name of this show is That's All I Got to Say. Just gonna be a quick comment or I'm gonna touch a heartfelt subject and you can put your opinion on whatever. Just um, I think it's important. This is otherwise I wouldn't share it as a theme of our topic of today, where we should put some energy into it. Okay, so the subject of today is hitting children. Okay, um, to me, if you hit a child, you are a loser. I mean, I don't care what you say, what you do. I don't care what the child has done. Basically, there's some different things, but like spilling milk or saying something dumb or making a typical child mistake, especially one that you did, and you hit this small person, there's something wrong with you because you don't have the tools to control that energy and to teach that child something. So instead of slapping that child, maybe you should take that hand, just punch yourself in the face and see how that feels. And then sit down and do it again. Then slap yourself again before you even hit that kid. And then once you see how that feels, then you can see maybe if you have an answer to whatever question you have. Probably not, because you're going to be traumatized and feeling stupid about getting slapped in the face. Anyway, um, I don't believe in hitting children. I never hit my son, and he's a teenager now, bigger than me, so I probably never will. Um, um, every time you hit a child, you miss out on a chance to teach the child something. That's the easy way out for you as a big person, just to hit some smaller person because they say something, do something, break something, or do break whatever, whatever reason we as parents or anybody has finds to hit a child. You must be out of your mind. You should try use this example. Get down on your knees and ask somebody at least double your size to say something mean to you. Tell them you did something, then you say something mean to you, then they say something mean to you, and then slap you in the face. Or punt, or however you hit your child, they should hit you like that. And then you should see, and then maybe you have a little bit better example of how that feels. And even how that will feel for you will only be about 10% about how that feels for that child. Yeah? Because you are what you are doing to the child, I don't know, because only the future will tell. But I've always been and always will be against hitting children and teaching or grabbing them and shaking them. Whatever you do to terrorize these kids is not necessary. You are out of control. You are the loser. We are the losers if we do this as humans, I believe. So, a lot of people are gonna put some maybe crazy stuff. Oh, there's sometimes when you just gotta hit them inside the head, whatever. No, that's not true. That's the time. That's like at the goal line. That's the time when it's teaching time. That's the time when you use your tools to control yourself and do the opposite to your impulse, and give the child something he can walk with, that you can think about, besides shocking them with a typical human reaction of a punch, a hit, or something physical and mental. If you're hurting the child with words, I don't know. I've always been against this, and I always will be against this. I always will be against that. So just so you know, every time I'll say it again. I heard it once when I was a child, and I told it to some people, and they, for sure, they didn't understand it. Every time you hit your child, you miss a chance to teach them something. You miss a chance. Yeah, you miss a chance. So if you walk away from that experience, I mean, for most people, and I can imagine how you feel after you hit your child. You must be really depressed, because if you're not, then you are really messed up. If you don't feel bad deep in your gut and go and tell that kid sorry later, and that you're never gonna do it again, then there's something really wrong with you. You know what I'm saying? There's no excuse. If you were a beaten child, whatever, I don't care. That doesn't matter to me. I'm telling you, the old days don't work. The last 100 years on record that we have about how to raise children and teach them, that doesn't work. Okay? We are not raising our children, right? We are not teaching them the things that we should be teaching them. And I'm sorry, but everything that I learned and what my parents learned, all these people learned and did, um, it's not the right way. Yeah? It's not the way of the future. Maybe it worked in the past, especially for black people, ex-slaves. They were beaten and terrorized by the slave owner. And right away, when our first generation of kids, we did the same thing to them. Yeah? We did the same thing to them. We beat them the same way we were beaten by as our grandparents. The same way slave masters beat our grandparents, we beat our children. What the hell is wrong with that? You must be crazy. You must be insane if you can't see that as a people and don't form some kind of community for therapy amongst yourselves to stop hitting these children, especially African American people. I'll try to make it as light as possible, but especially, all people, you know, but especially the people that I grew up with. Beaten as slaves, beaten, lit on fire, everything imaginable, the horrors. I'm not going to go into that. Was done to us. And to a degree, we do that to our children. Are you insane? What the hell? What is going on? That can't be possible that we can't see that. If you take a stick and do this to a child and hit them over and over again, you have to understand that you have the problem. And then after doing that to that, you don't only hurt him, you hurt yourself. And your whole universe together with this person is stained forever. It's not worth it. So, don't make weak excuses. Find words, find tools, find patience within yourself. If you have children, or if you are in a situation where you can teach children something, teach them something with words, with examples, um, with things that will ring in their ears when they walk away from you, hopefully forever. Something they will never forget. If you hit, punch, slap, or even say anything negative to a child, these are children of the future. This is not the time to be doing that, especially. I'm telling you. If you do that, if you hurt a child, if you do anything, say anything, beat your own children, whatever, I'm telling you, you're beating yourself. It's worse than beating yourself. I can't even begin to tell you what it is because I, I can't explain it. If you put a person on this earth, take care of them, love them. If you have a responsibility to take care of them and love them, even if it's a neighbor or whatever, do that. Don't be mean to them. They are the future. They're going to take care of you. Don't expect them to take care of you if you're beating them. Don't expect them. You are the loser. Find the tools within yourself to make this person a better person. A slap is easy. Ah, you did this? Ah, go on away. Yeah. What the heck is that, man? Are you some kind of monster? Don't slap my future. Okay? And don't slap yourself. Don't use the old mentality. It's 2020 almost, bro. Yeah? Everything in the 17, 16, 15, 14, all those hundreds didn't work. The 18, 1900s didn't work. We're about to start walk shoes that fly around here. It's time to wake up, people. Do not hit children. That's all I got to say.